Hello everyone and Madayaw! It's me, Maita, and whoa. I just had dinner with Tim and Anna from the God Culture. Yeah, I listened to the God Culture for years now actually. And during dinner, I was asking them, because this was part of their series lecture. So, their theory is gods and goddesses of ancient mythology were actually the Watchers. So in the Bible, especially if you believe in Enoch, but even in Genesis, it's already there that there are some angels called the Watchers. The Watchers are sent here to Earth to watch over us. That's why they're called Watchers. The Watchers, the Watcher angel, basically our guardian angel, were there supposed to be to watch over humanity. But what happened is they kind of got attracted to human females in particular. And so they came down to Earth and they became like males here. So according to Tim, there are no female angels. So I'm like, why? Or doesn't angels don't really have a gender? Wasn't that taught in catechism when I was younger? Angels don't have a gender. Technically, angels don't have a gender because the concept of male and female is human. But when angels, a spiritual being, when they come to Earth to become something or walk among us, or maybe they're tasked to do something, because we can read a lot of angel sightings in the Bible, from Genesis to Daniel to all of those. When they do come down to Earth, they become a male presenting person. So when the Watchers came to Earth, they are male presenting. And when they got here, they impregnated women. And well, they gave birth to the Nephilim. So the Nephilim are the children of Watchers and humans. So they're hybrids, and they are the demigods of mythology. And you can trace a lot of those if you believe in the Apocrypha scripts, or the non-canonical scripts, or maybe the Nag Hammadi's texts, or not the ones that are accepted by the church, but are sometimes the basis of the church, which is weird. I don't know why. And not just one church. I'm generalizing any Christian denomination here, because I'm born Catholic and I'm not quite practicing, but I go to any kind of church that invite me, so don't get me wrong. I even go to temples, and I have been to what's this, a masjid. So you know, it's, for me, it's not about religion here or anything, but so I do read the Bible and other texts because I find it very interesting. And so these Watchers, they presented themselves as gods, because that's what they became, and that's the reason why Michael, the archangel, bound them to the earth. And their children, the Nephilim, were actually here on earth. So some of them survived the flood and some of them did not. The ones who did not survive the flood, if you read the Bible, became evil spirits. So they are here on earth because they are caught between two worlds, actually, because number one, they are supposed to be of spiritual origin, the spirit. And number two, they also have a physical aspect because of their mother, their human mother. And now God didn't create them, so he doesn't have a place for them. So that's the thing. Once they die, they're spirits and they don't know what to do, where to go there. And some of them did survive. The Nephilims became these hybrids. They're not just one form, they're different kinds of forms. So some of the forms take the form of giants. So if you look at David and Goliath, David and his 4 other brothers are all giants. So they're presumed to be Nephilims. And Og, king of Bashan, is also a giant. And he's supposed to be the last of the Rephaim. So that's a type of Nephilim. So the theory of Tim and Anna is those that we see in legends and those that we see in mythology can actually be the Watchers or their children, because they have magical powers, they have things that we cannot do. And if you read the text, it says there the offspring of the Watchers are men of renown, men of old. So renowned, and then they became heroes. So people like Hercules and things like that, they could have been Nephilim. So, and then they integrated into culture and they're lost as, you know, gods and goddesses of mythology. And I'm like, okay, then does Baal exist? And they're like, probably Nephilim, but probably doesn't exist. Does Asherath exist? Because of all the weird things happening in today's society. And, you know, I'm like, hey, it very much resembles the cult of Asherath. So if you research cult of Asherath, you're going to be creeped out. Like, is this history repeating itself? Because it seems to be repeating itself over and over again in the Old Testament. And now 2,000 years later, it's repeating itself now. And it's scary. And he's like, well, it's the signs of the end time. It means the end is near. We don't know when, but that's one of the signs. And he's like, just so you know, Asherath might not be a girl, but it says there she's the consort goddess, consort wife / goddess of fertility, who's, you know, the consort of Baal, the golden calf. And it's like, Baal doesn't exist. There is no such person as Baal. You know, those Canaanite people just made it up, but there are Nephilims within them that might have propagated that. And Asherath, whether that Nephilim, or maybe that's a Watcher who actually is here or not here, we don't know. Well, she's not female, because it's like Nephilim can be female, but Watchers are male. So Asherath could be a Nephilim, or Kathang Isip, they just made it up. It's like, oh, how interesting. Yeah, a lot of things are so interesting. And I'm very glad I had like what time did we start our dinners? Like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a 4-hour dinner. And we just talked about anything, plans, books, maps, and all about the god culture, Ophir, maps going there, Garden of Eden, technology that we have, and the Nephilims. So I hope to make a lot more videos to spread the word, because I'm telling you guys, everything that, I mean, I don't read the Bible, and now that I've heard Tim and Anna speak, and I watched their videos, but nothing just clicked until I went to their seminar, and I'm like, hey, didn't I read that somewhere in the Bible? And now if you read it a second time with context, oh my gosh, things are repeating. Whatever was in the Old Testament's kind of repeating in a creepy way here. Of course, modern setting, but, you know, anyways, research that, Cult of Asherath, and you'll get creeped out. I am. Anyways, so that's it for now. I really wanted to make a short video, and this video is kind of getting long, and I'm sure I'm not really giving you guys the full context here, but yeah. Anyways, for those who are listening, thanks, guys.